Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to...
Is it true that the real estate sector is meant for only millionaires and multi-millionaires?
Well, that's not true because your grandparents had land in the village. So are they millionaires and billionaires? There is nobody today that came from the village where their ancestors don't have land in their village. So why are they millionaires and billionaires? Have we forgotten that our ancestors were farmers? They were hunters. So it is when we came to the city that we became, modernized, because the school system was set up to keep us in bondage. And if you look around Lagos, you discover that the illiterate are the landlord, the educated ones are the tenants. The illiterate are the landlord, the educated ones are the tenants, and they would rather rent a 3 million naira duplex and park a 12 million naira car and think that they are happening, whereas they are involved in nothing. It's just pure stupidity. And then the landlord is calling them Oga tenants, and they are posing. Why? Because they lack understanding. So real estate is for everybody. It's not for the poor. It's not for the rich. It's for everybody. So wherever you are, there is a land that you can buy. And it begins with understanding and knowledge, like I said. If you have knowledge, you will realize that no matter where you are, a village today will be a city tomorrow. A city today was a village yesterday. So if you have that understanding, you will realize that no matter how much you have, anybody listening to me right now, if you have 50,000 naira or you have access to 50,000 naira, you can be a landlord in the next 30 days. Why? There is a land of 50,000 somewhere. It can be your village, it can be any state, but there's a land of 50,000 somewhere. There's a land of 100,000. So no matter who you are, but when you are saying, oh, hey, I want a prime location, that's a problem. Just like I said, there are no many jobs, only many are mind. There is no prime location, only prime knowledge. Wow. So when you have prime knowledge, any location can be prime, because the village of today is tomorrow's prime location. There was a time when Ikeja Allen Avenue was a swamp. Anthony Village was a village. That's why they call it Anthony Village, because it was a village. When people are traveling, they settle down there before they continue their journey to Ojuelegbe, another part of developed area. We all know what was, if you are old enough, you know Morocco was a slum. So all the places you are calling Lekki Phase 1 now, they are all Morocco. You remember 1998 when Babadebo did Lekki 98? You remember all those places were? All those places were nothing. But today, look at what's happening. So it's all about understanding, and then you plug in. So I, as a real estate investor and a wealth creation agent, we teach people, we mentor people, we educate people, we enlighten people on how to make it in real estate world. And we have all kinds of stuff that we do that will help people. I will share some of them before we close.
Another thing that people usually complain about is the wahala with the Omo Oniles. How is the best way to handle the Omo Oniles?
When I started out in 2001 on a big scale, that was a major issue that people were complaining about. And because I had never had that problem, my father didn't have a Omo Onile problem. I have never had a Omo Onile problem. As at then, the church I was pastoring were in the process of buying land, which we actually bought in that 2001. We didn't have a Omo Onile problem. So it was a strange phenomenon when I started hearing people say that. So what I did was I went to pray, because I'm a Christian. I believe in prayer. I said, God, this thing, they are saying Omo Onile, which one is Omo Onile problem again? I don't understand. How can, it means your land, you pay. And then it dawned on me, because the Holy Spirit said, anybody that says that, I should ask them, have they ever had Omo Onile problem before? And then is there anybody that they know one-on-one that has ever had Omo Onile problem before? That I should start asking them that question. That it is part of the plan of the spirit of poverty and part of the plan of capitalism to keep people poor. Because you see, poverty is first of all a mindset. It's first a spirit, then is a mindset, then is a state of life. So many people that you see that are poor is either a mindset issue or a spiritual issue. So when people are saying Omo Onile, please try what I'm saying right now. Anybody you see that says that, ask them if they have ever had a personal experience. Or if they know anybody, you will be shocked that they have never had a personal experience where they have a Omo Onile problem. And number two, they don't know anybody that has a Omo Onile problem. So it is a deception. It's a spirit of poverty. It's a voice that the enemy puts in the mind of people to keep them poor. I'm not saying there's no money problem. I'm starting from the general problem. So many people say, oh, but I heard that. Have you experienced it before? Not really. But I heard that somebody said that. Do you know the person? Give me his phone number. Let's ask him now. They don't know anybody. So it's a spirit. It's a spirit of poverty. It's a satanic virus. It's a software of poverty that makes people to be thinking like that. Having said that, yes, there are Omo Oniles issues. And the way to undo it is twofold. Number one, be a responsible investor. Because there are a lot of irresponsible investors. They don't do their due diligence. They don't investigate before they invest. They don't verify. They trust blindly. Just because somebody says a pastor is selling land, you just go and be giving him money. Have you seen the land? Have you seen the document? You have not been duped until a pastor dupes you. You have not been duped until a Christian dupes you in the name of the Lord. So people are so gullible. So they are irresponsible investors. So the first solution is be a responsible investor. And what does that mean? Any land you want to buy, verify. If they say, oh, this land is for sale, say, no, but what document do you have? Can I have a copy of the document? Get a lawyer. Go to the land bureau of land. Go and do your search. Let the lawyer do a legal search for you. Let them come up with a document to say, okay, this land is free. Apart from that, when the man has taken you to the land, go back there by yourself on your own. And go and ask the neighbors. Go and ask the mechanic. Go and ask the food seller. Say, hey, I bet my brother, they won't sell that land. What do you know about that land? Go and do your investigation. Do your due diligence. Be a responsible investor. That is number one. Then number two, buy from a reputable organization like the government or like a real estate company like us and other good people out there. When you do that, we have already done the due diligence. We have already settled a lot of problems for you, and then you are buying into a layout or an estate development, and you still need to do your due diligence on us too. So any claim we make, please still verify it. So if I tell you my land has survey, ask me for the survey. Get your lawyer to go and check. If I tell you my land has CFO, ask me for a copy. Let your lawyer go and check. Because when you ask me and you go and discover that I am telling you the truth, my integrity will convince you. You will become a marketer and you will help me make money. That's how I made money. People saw that this man is genuine and they started selling land for me, bringing their family, their uncle, their brother, their neighbor. I give them commission, they make money, I make money, and everybody's happy.